Hi there, it's summer 2018. We've had a pretty crazy summer actually in terms of developments around the climate scene, which I think brings into focus the really important need for a business model change in the utility in the electricity industry. There's a couple of things pointing in that direction already. As I said in a previous email, there's a very interesting role-based business model that the European Union came out with actually it back in 2014, and it's kind of a trans-European model for the roles in the smart grid network. Of course, the other big thing that's now cooking is blockchain. Been doing a little bit of research with a crew called the Energy Blockchain Consortium, and what we're looking at is how do we build new business models for our industry based on blockchain and based on this whole idea of the distributed business network for electricity. I think this is going to be tremendously important. We need to kind of figure out roles for the traditional utilities because there's an important role for them to play, to be honest, but also allow more rapid adoption of these new and technologies as we move to a kind of the need for a very rapidly decarbonizing of the energy industry and of the economy in general. I think it's pretty clear from what's been reported in the news media that there's an accelerating concern around climate change, and the combination of blockchain plus the European industry role-based model plus some innovations around prosumer business models and stuff like that could really be a big help to the industry. It's our opinion at the consortium that the utilities have a strategic role to play in this. A big part of the whole blockchain situation is trust, and that the utilities can step in and provide that trust and really be key players. But right now we're really lacking an ERP and certain consensus around how the business model would work. And that also brings on obviously the need for a regulatory model and the need to kind of integrate these distributed organizational theories. One of the ideas that's been floating around is that blockchain and these DSOs, these distributed service organizations, are going to basically change the fundamentals. I think they will, but if you do it right, it can be additive and complementary to the existing industry. At least in our view, the electricity industry is going to go through a rapid time of change, both due to technological drivers, ecological drivers, regulatory drivers, and that it just makes a lot of sense to do that utilizing blockchain, so you've got efficient transfers between parties and build it on a distributed level, but that in no way takes away from the vital need of the distribution service providers, transmission service providers, different types of generators, the ISOs, etc. So I'm going to be keeping you guys appraised of what we're doing here over the next few weeks. My colleagues have put out a couple of really good videos that I'll post, and explaining the basics of blockchain, and my focus is going to be more around how exactly we could build new business models for the industry leveraging blockchain, and also give actually utilities an opportunity to get out ahead of the technology curve before the Ubers or whoever are the equivalent that'll inevitably pop up in the electricity industry come along. So hopefully this is going to be a really exciting time in the electricity industry, and it's gonna, and also for smart cities obviously, because there's many stakeholders other than just the electricity utilities. There's the whole energy value chain, which you could argue is probably the biggest driver in the global economy. So these are pretty exciting times, and it's going to be good. Okay, God bless, and we will solve all these problems, no question. Thanks, bye.